Hello. Welcome back again to another stream. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome. Today I am just back again with another just chatting stream where we just sit back, relax, chat a little bit, watch some videos, and yeah, just enjoy ourselves, I suppose. Um, and yeah. And also, we're still not doing the You Laugh You Lose. I think we could maybe get some more videos, and then I'd say next week I will be doing it, no matter what. But if we can get some more videos in for next week, that would be awesome. And then yeah, then we can do another You Laugh You Lose, I say, where we then announce another memer of the week. And yeah, so all you have to do is just type in ! Socials, and there will be a Discord link where you can then join my Discord, go into meme submissions, and submit some memes if you want to. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, for now yeah, let's just watch some videos and chat, I suppose. That could be fun. So yeah, my capture is correct, good. Oh boy. And of course, as always, if any of you have some suggestions of what could be fun to watch, be sure you are more than welcome to suggest it in chat. Just like, hey, have you do you know about this? Maybe we could watch this, and you know. So yeah, feel free to do that. No need to be shy about that. And yeah, my brain farted for a second. And yeah, then I suppose we can just watch some videos, watch some memes, and yeah. I think I might have found something here that could be interesting. It is.
Hey, just want to make.
Ow, that's so loud. It is the greatest out of bounds secrets. Animal Crossing New Horizons. So that sounds fun. Where we can maybe see something educational with, like how stuff works out of bounds of games. So yeah, that could be fun to watch. So yeah, let's do that. I suppose. There we go. Of course from She Says, so be sure to check them out.
Hey, just want to make a quick disclaimer that nothing you're going to see here in this video is going to be tutorialized, so you'll not be able to replicate anything that you see here. This video is strictly for entertainment and insight into the inner workings of the game.
Oh wow.
Hey, welcome
Already
to an
that
ongoing
was pretty
series where we
interesting to
basically
watch,
take the
I say.
camera anywhere we want to try to find secrets and new discoveries to some of our favorite games. And Animal Crossing New Horizons is just the game that will not quit, except for maybe this time. I think you guys are going to be a little bit shocked with some of the stuff that I found here. And before I do that, I just want to say big thank you to Bidzilla, who really pulled things together to make a really special episode. Links to his stuff down below. And with that said, let's get going.
Oh god. I would like look the same if
So the
someone
first thing I
just
want to talk
faced
about
like
is
that.
something that you can even remotely see in past episodes. It's the world itself. We can finally zoom the camera out just to see exactly how much curvature there is to the
wow.
map, as we all know there is.
What
Just
the
to kind of get you
fuck?
started here, this is what my island would look like if there was no curvature whatsoever. And now here is what it actually looks like. Yeah, pretty much it's just one giant tube. And while in-game it's
Damn.
also a very nice aesthetic choice, I wonder how much of this also might be a way to further save on resources. Now, what I'm showing you
think
here is
that-
how
yeah, it would
aggressive
be
the
like
culling
that
is,
as
because
well.
you can't really
Holy
spin the camera
fuck.
around like you can a traditional game. A lot of the island at any given time just sort of turns invisible and saves a ton on resources. And when you can also curve the map, you can also do a lot of culling for what's in front of the player as well, since the bend hides whatever culling there is in front of you.
Huh. Okay, interesting.
The next thing I want to talk about that we couldn't cover in the last two videos was the islands all the way off in the background. In fact, at the end of the last video, I make a whole point about how I try to run as far as I could in the direction of them, and I can never reach them. That's because it's always tailored to the player position and does not have a set position. But in this video, while we still can't technically reach the islands, we can do a lot to bring them a lot closer to the camera. A lot of my attempts look like this, you know, removing the fog and stuff like that. That's nice and all. But as you can still see here, it's a little bit blotchy. But Bidzilla did something to get it a lot closer. And there's a level of clarity here that is probably going to be the best you get to see for a while. And as you can see, the islands that are off in the distance are 3D models.
Oh,
the evidence
okay. I
of that
wouldn't
is
have
that if
expected
they weren't
that.
seeing them this close up would start to look like a low-res texture at this point, which is really cool.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a low-res texture, if anything. I would honestly have expected them to do 3D islands in the background. Okay, that's
anyway,
cool.
speaking of seeing models, I want to show you how the fish silhouettes work. You may or may not have known this. Certainly wasn't the case in older Animal Crossing games, but the fish silhouettes are fully 3D models and sort of resemble a teardrop. In fact, we have a tool here that can turn anything gigantic. And by doing so with fish on the map, we can get them above the water line, and you can really start to see the curvature of the models as it clips into other models. Speaking of which, well, I could do a whole
really
video
interesting.
on
God,
giant
that's
bugs. It a lot of dedication, but the ones that were on this island when I was trying to show off the fish,
I don't in general like bugs.
And a cicada,
big bugs,
which is fantastic because all the bug models, despite the fact that they're true to scale, oftentimes are some of the most detailed models in the whole game, which leaves a lot of nuances to the models largely unnoticed by.
I don't know why, but this just kind of reminds me of that one anime. What was it called? Island of the Bugs or whatever. Where there were like giant fucking insects and no thanks. It was no, I did not like that. I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips of it, and oh my god, I do kind of want to watch it because of curiosity, but at the same time, no.
By most players. Moving on, I wanted to show you some environmental stuff, particularly the ones indoors to start with, and you can thank the Roost for being the reason why I even came back to Animal Crossing for Boundary Break. The fact that it's a completely modeled room with a lot of objects that were never seen before, and has that level of mystique that a lot of the indoor areas had in the older content, I had to go back. So what you just saw here was all the items that are right in front of Brewster that are normally difficult to see, like towels, a pitcher of milk, and coffee cups. But there's also stuff further in the back too, like cardboard boxes, a range, as well as a collection of gyroids.
Oh, interesting.
Now, what about Brewster himself? There's something really special about his model in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and that is that this is the first time, I believe, you ever get to see Brewster's eyes. Now, for the characters I'm about to show you here, you can technically see their eyes without the help of a special tool by scanning their amiibo card and then giving them different eyewear that doesn't completely cover up their eyes. But for the sake of this video, we have the extracted models here, and you get a much clearer idea of what their eyes would look like if they had had no glasses at all. I said they, didn't I? So, moving on from here, this one's just completely lucky on my part. In the past Animal Crossing episode, I talked about the fact that Wilbur hides in the background, never to be seen by the player, and that if you talked to him back then, he would have villager dialogue, surprisingly. But due to another tool that we have that removes all clothing, Wilbur's sunglasses are affected by this, and you can see something that I was very surprised by. His eyes are not the same as Orville's. His eyelids hang over the top of his eyes a little bit, giving him his own unique look. And then moving on from there, we got Harv. Harv usually has these big circular glasses that completely cover up his eyes, but removing that can show you that he has black eyes and also has
I don't know why, that
eyelids.
just kind of looks funny
It's honestly
to me.
a pretty nice feature for him. I don't use this word often, but he's pretty adorable. And then there's certain villagers that have hidden details as well. Like Stinky, if you remove his shirt, has a wrestler belt that's completely attached to his model. And then the villager himself also has a safeguard in place. It was a very clever decision on the part of the developers. Massive amounts of respect for the fact that the developers here made sure that every single model that the villager has a texture over certain body parts to protect from any glitches that might give the Barbie doll effect, and instead make the villager always look like it's clothed. Anyways, moving on to Captain's boat. If you take a look inside of Captain's boat, there's unique artwork that's tagged on the inside. This one here shows Captain with his entire family.
That's
what
cute.
looks to be the island from Animal Crossing on the GameCube. And on the opposite side is a crude drawing of Captain himself. Can't really quite make out what the details on the bottom are supposed to be, but to his upper right, it's clearly a drawing of the sun. And speaking of Cap'n, I think a lot of you want to know what it looks like when you zoom out the area when he's ferrying you to an island, which, by the way, is a viewer request, and as always,
There's actually a lot of things I haven't
in an
done
upcoming
yet.
episode of Boundary Break. All you gotta do is just give me a follow
Like,
and wait for
unlocked
the
yet
post,
in this
and we might
game.
feature it in the next
Like, for
episode.
example, I've never
And so
seen this
for here,
actually
much
before.
like
I've
your main
never
island, the whole
had,
thing runs on a cylinder.
a
Except
ride
this
with
time,
Captain
it's
before.
all just ocean water and includes the ocean depth that's at the bottom here, which, by the way, is a full 3D model. If you want, here's a look at that. I'll even give you a look at the barrier that's put in place to make sure that divers of the game don't go outside the game's boundaries.
Yeah, I actually
Now let's talk about
did
Harv's
dive
Island.
before. That was
Harv's
fun.
Island is something that we covered before the big update. And so, before you could explore a little bit more of Harv's Island, this is what it looked like before that, which is really fortunate to have this footage, because now I can show you what the island looks like after the update. Just gonna take a little bit of time to run my character around just to show you that the developers use a template of an actual island and aren't hiding some sort of mock-up island or anything quite like that. So
I don't
there's
think
just
I've
a lot
been
of
there
unused
yet.
space, but also some beaches that you couldn't see before, which is pretty incredible. I love that even after the update, there's still a lot to see here.
Yeah, I definitely haven't been there before.
And then moving on from there, here's something that at least every single person has seen. This is the very first screen of the game where Timmy and Tommy set you up with your island.
Why are
Now,
they?
This is a
Oh god, that was
uniquely
scary.
modeled area, so I
was
wanted to
just
zoom the
inside each
camera
other.
out and show you everything that's in this scene. And while there isn't a lot being hidden, you can see that Timmy and Tommy are floating in order to keep their model visible above the desk. You can also see that the barrier that's normally on screen, it isn't even fully modeled. The barrier tape just suddenly stops. And then when you go to put in a dream address, you also get this uniquely crafted area. And I wanted to zoom that out for
I
you,
didn't
just
know
to show
about
you the whole
that.
thing in
Oh,
one
cool.
shot. The Sky Dome sort
I
of looks
really
like
need
a
to
ramen bowl
play
of some
more
kind.
Animal
And
Crossing.
even from far away, the modelers that
Last
did
time
the
I played was
clouds
like
for
all
this
the way
part
back
of the
in
game did
2021,
some
I think.
really fantastic work. And the same thing can be said for KK Slider as well, which I think will surprise a lot of people. I think most folks just assumed that the lighting just goes completely dark, but in
I
truth,
didn't know there
the
were
entire island
credits
gets called out,
in
and KK
Animal
Slider and
Crossing.
the villager get trapped inside of a black cuboid. And here's another thing that I've always wanted to check. I think I may have even briefly mentioned it in the last episode, but there was just no way to angle the camera in any sort of way to verify this. But there was these black boxes behind the door frames of certain buildings of the game. And as it turns out, these are unused doors. The developers clearly wanted the option to be able to open these doors if they so choose, but they never did. And what's left behind are modeled interiors for when a character would walk through those doors and possibly go somewhere else. Or just have a prop environment for when NPCs would walk through that door and maybe greet the player. Either way, in neither of these cases are they used. And if there's any confusion about which areas we're talking about here, these were the town hall and the tailor shop. And also not as exciting, but I did want to show you guys what it looks like when a character goes into the changing booth and what goes on with the model while they're in there. There's just an animation for when the character goes in, and then the model gets called out. And then when you're done changing, the character kind of clips through the mirror a little bit and then walks through the changing room to open the curtain. I did make special care to figure out if the character model is stored into the black cube that's behind, but I can assure you that that's not the case. In fact, that black cube might be there because the angling of the natural game camera might not be good enough for when it clips through the mirror itself. And here's a cool find. Inside of the museum after you catch an Arapaima, there's a second Arapaima that hangs out in the void. Why this happens, I don't know. But there is an Arapaima that is inside the aquarium, so this model is just doubled up. Perhaps it has to be there to avoid some sort of break in the code. It's hard to say, but it's the only instance that I could find where this happens. Also, in the same room, we talked about this in an earlier episode. And I just wanted to mention it again here because it was particularly interesting. But I wanted to clarify that if you don't have enough fish, there's a whole wall that blocks this entire area that includes a texture of the outdoors. If you've got enough fish, that wall goes away. But I also just wanted to show you guys, whether you've ever unlocked this or not, a better look of the texture that represents the outdoors. And also, now that we can get rid of fog, I wanted to show you guys what some things look like from behind. The maple trees or fruit trees,
I
or
wouldn't have
money trees,
expected
whichever
the
you want to call
trees
them,
to be
are not modeled on all sides. Instead, expose the entire base of the tree if you spin the camera around. And what's also kind of interesting too is that there's sort of like an error in the model as well. It seemed to have some sort of triangle on the right side of each tree. Pine trees surprisingly don't do this, and instead opt to be fully modeled on all sides, looking much more natural than their maple tree counterparts. I also wanted to show you how holes work. In truth, they don't have a whole lot of depth. It's just how the texture's designed to give you that illusion. But spinning the camera all around can break that illusion for you and show you a little bit of extra detail that normally can't be seen by
That's
the player.
kind of cool.
Also, fun little fact, when you go to visit an island, you might remember that you get to see the silhouette of the airplane that you show up in. Well, what's really funny about that is that it's not a real shadow.
Oh.
The model for the airplane doesn't exist. It's a work of fiction. And that if you move the camera around during this scene, you can now see that the shadow of the airplane is in fact tied to the camera. And even faces the direction that the camera is moving.
I would assume it's like a decal or something, like an animated decal that's just, like, that was for some reason tied with a rotation to the camera or something? I don't know. Either one is like an invisible plane that can still cast a shadow, or it's a decal that for some reason is tied with rotation, I don't know.
Next up, I want to show you a cool little secret behind KK Slider's guitar. If you were able to spin the camera around, you could see that the model for the guitar has 2 stickers on it. And now, better than ever, I can show you what those stickers look like while on the model itself. They are venue stickers that KK Slider uses in reference to places that he's been to in past games. One is the Roost, which clearly has a picture of Brewster, and another is a building that's hosted by Dr. Shrunk, which is why there's a drawing of Dr. Shrunk here. Next, I want to show you some unused areas at the airport. Surprisingly, the door frame for the airport has unused geometry inside, and this probably has to do with the fact that the airport is the only building in the game whose exterior does not match the interior, which means that it's possible that the interior of the airport was changed later in development. And again, this is just a theory, but to compensate for this might be why you can't see inside from the exterior building, but if you could see an unused desk, and that the interior walls are modeled on all sides. Also wanted to spin the camera around in the bug exhibit just so that you can see a couple of different things, a couple of textures that are a little bit hard to see from the outside, as well as just how the environment looks from different angles. I think that's really interesting to look at. But one of the most fascinating things is that at certain times of the day, this particular room has rectangles show up on the walls that are unseen by the player unless you tilt the camera this way, which is normally impossible. The reason why they have this is because it serves as light that drops into the room that, like I said, only show up at certain times of the day. Also, want to make sure I show you various Nook Shop interiors from different angles as well, as a lot of this is very difficult to see, and I just want to make sure that we have this available for you so that you have a one-stop shop and you don't have to watch an older video in order to see some of this stuff that was already shown before.
Okay.
And lastly, I just want to mention the fact that all buildings are modeled from all sides. Some folks
really?
might make a point to say that now you can slightly angle the camera to your left or right, which might be the reason why these buildings are modeled on all sides, but they're not perfectly well modeled. Some have roofs that don't quite match up with where the wall ends, as well as other things. And I guess with that, I'm going to run through my town so you can see the back of as many buildings as I can think of, just to make sure that imagery is cemented in your mind as you walk away from this video.
I mean,
subscribe if you...
I would still think it's weird, like, with, like, the camera tilting. Well, yeah, you might be able to then watch, like, behind, but from what I remember, the camera never tilts so much that you can actually see the behind of a house. So that's interesting. Okay. I would honestly have expected the exteriors to, like, not be modeled at all, or not the exterior, the behind, but... Interesting. Okay.
You thought this content was worth your time? This channel is entirely dedicated to Out of Bounds content, and if that's your thing, it means a lot. And if you're still bored and need something to watch, I got a guess as to which 2 videos you would probably want to watch. Either you're a hardcore Animal Crossing fan and you wouldn't mind watching an older Animal Crossing episode, or maybe you primarily play your Switch, in which case I have a great Mario Kart 8 episode right here. Both are on the screen right now, and if you miss your chance here...
God, now I actually really want to watch more of these. I actually just love watching Out of Bounds stuff. It's very interesting, always. So yeah, I think we could watch one more, and I suppose the Mario Kart one sounds interesting to me, so I think I'm gonna watch that, and then we're gonna move on to something else.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of an ongoing series where we basically take the camera anywhere we want to try to find secrets and new discoveries to some of our favorite games. This week we're doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
It looks like
way
the
back in
fireworks are
8.
like
Still
not tied to the camera.
I made sure that there's some exclusive footage there, but this week we're going to be looking at some DLC courses as well as some tracks that we may have missed in the past.
Cool.
I've got to give a huge shout out to the cam creator, Shadow, as well as Ro and Fish Guy for helping me out with this episode. You guys guys were incredibly kind with your time and patience, so thank
Even
you
the
so
clouds
much.
are
And with
just
that
like,
said,
okay,
let me
that's
thank you,
interesting,
viewer,
cool.
for your time and patience as we now go into our episode to show you what we found. So we're going to be looking at a lot of maps from far away due to the nature of the game, and that's going to be a little bit later in the episode, but to satiate your appetite for now, I just wanted to show you a zoom out of Baby Park for both the GameCube
Baby
and
Park.
Deluxe. I tried to get the
GameCube?
camera lined up as
Okay.
perfectly as I could so that you can see the incredibly stark contrast in how these two levels are designed. Believe it or
Damn.
not, Baby Park on the GameCube version has a lot more unique assets than the Baby Park in the
Huh.
Mario Kart 8 version. And I think the only thing that remained in the exact same spot and was the exact same sort of object was the Ferris wheel. But even if you look at that, they're still designed differently from one another. Anyways, let's start looking at some oddities in character models. The first one I want to show you is Rosalina. Now this one's not entirely too surprising because Rosalina is a character whose eye you are able to see in the peekaboo if you look very, very closely. But taking the camera inside of the peekaboo, it's just going to show you that the eye is fully modeled, as well as the entirety of her face.
That kind of
Moving
like
on to baby
hair
Rosalina.
is
Now this is
called
a bit
a peekaboo?
surprising. Her eye is completely closed off by her peekaboo, no matter which angle you look at. So taking the camera inside of her peekaboo will still show you that she does have another eye. But even more surprising than that is that if you take the camera inside of the Binky, you can see that the developers decide to make a texture for her mouth. And the same can be said for Baby Daisy as well. But one particularly interesting case is Baby Mario. Obviously, he doesn't have a binky, but his hat seems to have a little bit of a secret underneath. Unlike any of the other characters, including Baby Luigi, Baby Mario has a full head of hair underneath his hat. Now, normally, something like this would happen if the hat came off for whatever reason. I did some heavy testing to see if I could ever get the hat to at least move to somewhat expose the hair on his head, and there's not a single thing that I saw that seems to indicate that the hat ever gets removed in any sort of way off of Baby Mario's head, or even jostle around. And now let's move on to the Koopa Troopa. Now, every single character that has a shell in Mario Kart and a lot of Mario games in general, to be honest with you, for some reason, their backsides will be fully modeled. Mario Kart 8 is no exception, but with Koopa Troopa, you don't really get to see his body because it's completely inside the shell. And so when you take the camera inside, there's something stranger going on. The tan part of the shell seems to have a texture on the opposite side inside the shell. It's got shadow casting and everything. It's really, really strange. And I grabbed a version of the model for the Shy Guy so that you can get a really, really good look at what it looks like when we take off his mask. Here you can see there's some weird texture stretching, and the headband kind of comes to a point.
Look like that?
So the texture for his outfit continues inside the mask and has a little bit of a shadowing effect for that as well. Also, I wanted to see if Roy Koopa had any eyes underneath his sunglasses, and while he doesn't have eyes, once again, taking the camera inside of his model will show you that his sunglasses were modeled separately from his skull, allowing you to see more skin of his face completely wrapped around his head, even when you take the camera inside those sunglasses. And now, let's talk about birds. There's a good handful of birds in Mario Kart.
Birds are always
the first
fun
one
to
we're going
watch
to be looking at are these
Boundary
hawks.
Break.
Now, I had no way of freezing the game footage, which would make seeing flying birds a lot easier on this show. But what I could do was line the camera up in such a way where the bird flew right in front of the camera, and
Why
then
is one of
slow
the
the
wings
footage down.
so
And what you're seeing
wonky?
here is that the hawk has its own set of yellow eyes, as well as a very interesting pattern to the wings. Though they're not technically birds, there are these fish inside this ice stage that are just 2D textures. And one of the most interesting features about these fish is that they have white around their eyes.
What the fuck? They literally have googly eyes.
And now if we take a look at the butterflies, these are probably the most basic looking butterflies you can get. They do not have any antennae or heads. They have a little bit of a tail, but it's just one flat texture that's sort of bent in the center and flapping like a butterfly. And
I mean, what else do you
right
need?
next to those are a couple of white little birds that have more of a pudgy design and black beady eyes. And you
they're
might
so
have thought that
cute.
we were done with the birds at this point, but no.
Oh, that
like I
map.
said,
Oh, God.
Mario Kart has a good few of them. Here in this stage, you can see that they're seagulls, and the tail feathers of the bird sort of look like footprints on the very edges of them. Moving on to other models, we got Moo Moo Meadows here.
They are
And
so
inside the barn, there's a couple of
quality.
toads that
I
are just
love
hanging
it.
out. Just wanted to show you they're not actually standing on anything. Instead, they're positioned in such a way that the player can see them best. But since the player's angled so low, you would never know that they're just kind of standing in mid-air. But if those toads weren't low poly enough for you, take a look at these toads in Baby Park. These guys are sitting in Bowser Jr.'s ship, and because it's constantly moving and it's so far away, the developers felt that they could easily get away with making these as basic looking as possible.
I mean,
one of the most interesting
that's
things
just
is
in
that
general, like, stuff that's far away. Again, like, when you see something far away, you don't see it as, like, high quality. You see, it doesn't look... Yeah, like, for example, the game. Something could be, like, far away, and it would look, like, really good far away, because, of course, your eyes can literally not see detail that far away. And that's the same with games. Like, why make it so high detail if you cannot see the high detail anyway? And therefore, it also saves a lot of resources as well, because like having the entire map filled with like the highest poly version of these toads would, like, these highest detailed version of toads would literally fucking explode the Switch, I feel like.
It seems to have like a glossy sheen all over the model, making them look plastic. Also, Toads and Shy Guys go in and out of this lift in Mount Wario, and surprisingly, you can see this for yourself. I'm just giving you a closer look at it. Once they go inside the lift, they just sort of disappear, and whatever they wanted loaded in next is what's going to show up on the other side. There's no rhyme or reason, and it doesn't look quite good at all. I feel like there was supposed to be like a dark masking effect that was at least supposed to cover all this up, or at least if that wasn't planned, they probably should have. And then in the Hyrule stage, we have
depends
some
on if you can
Hyrule
see it or not.
soldiers. I just want to take the camera close up to them too, because it's just sort of interesting to see Hylians here. Taking the camera close up will show you though that they do not have eyes. I was kind of hoping to see some sort of feature like that. Instead, they opted for the minimalism approach, something that you actually see in games like Ocarina of Time.
Again,
now, before
like,
we move on to the
why
next category,
give so much
let's do a
detail if
zoom
you're
out of Mute
speeding
City.
away
This
anyway
stage
and they
is
are, like,
easily
further
the most
away.
impressive in the entire game, with at least hundreds of 3D modeled buildings, as well as a uniquely designed desert that's in a different quadrant of
Really?
the level too.
Huh.
At this point, you can barely
wow.
see the entire track, which is no small track either. And
I'm surprised they actually made every building a 3D model. Like, at this point, like, when they are like completely far away, why not use 2D planes at that point?
somehow all this runs at 60 frames per second on a Nintendo Switch. Whatever.
That is impressive, though. That is still really impressive. Though, wait, is it really 60? Doesn't the game usually run 30? Unless he modded it, of course. But still, that's, like, impressive still.
Whatever they did here, they need to do for a lot more games. This is super impressive. It's almost like dark magic.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to talk about things that we found inside stages. And the first one I want to talk about is Big Blue. And Big Blue is interesting in that you never get to collect coins, but having coins in any map is an essential. If there are no coins in the map, the game crashes. So what do developers do? Well, for Big Blue, if you take the camera inside the...
Wait, how the fuck do you manage that? What? Like, how... What? Okay, that is interesting.
This cliff, you'll find a single coin hidden inside the geometry. Same goes for Mute City, giving you a point of reference here for where you'd have to be on the map, but if you take the camera inside of this building right next to the track, you'll see that there's another coin. And here's a very unusual one in Baby Park, inside of one of the steel beams for the Ferris wheel. If you take the camera inside and look at it here, you can find an item block.
Oh, wait, what? Why? Why would it just be a random item?
In the Animal Crossing stage, regardless of which season you go to, if you take the camera inside the ocean and underneath the sand, you can find various fruits that are supposed to be on the trees.
Maybe they're just like that. Then whenever they are then cold, and
just
then
for fun, I want to show you what happens when the train goes inside the tunnel.
That's
As
potentially
you can see, it
just a starting
from one end of the tunnel to the opposite end of the tunnel to repeat its animation.
Huh. Okay.
And here we go. This is Mr. Rossetti. Now, if you hit Mr. Rossetti, you can see his feet, but I just wanted to show you what it would look like if you could see Mr. Rossetti going back into his burrow, which is a great segue to this really interesting little tidbit here. In Princess Peach's garden, you can see this blip underneath the map, and for the longest time, I wasn't even going to include this because I thought for sure it would just be like a glitched shadow of like a Chain Chomp or a Racer or something, but it turns out that's not the case. Instead, it's far more interesting. It's the spawn point for the Monty Moles. That's right, these Monty Moles. If we slow footage down, you could see that they are in fact the disturbed dirt that the Monty Moles leave behind, and only appear there for a very brief moment before being warped to where it's supposed to be.
I see.
Also in the Hyrule stage, just before you leave the castle to go into the town, you'll find a rectangular depiction of the rug.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then in England, people
Some of
noticed
these
that in
really
both
confuse
Mario
me.
Kart
What the
Tour
fuck?
and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's this path over here that seems to never get used no matter which lap you're on. So taking the camera over there will show you that very, very quickly the road ends, and there's nothing really to see here, except for the fact that the brick road turns into a gravel road, and that the brick road is layered on top of it. Also on Rock Mountain, if you take the camera outside this tunnel where the paratroopers are, you can find something that you don't typically see in this game, which is a one-sided texture to represent the outside. It's completely flat and not anything like the rocky formation that you see on the inside of the tunnel, but I thought it was really fascinating, especially for the fact that there's such crude lines to make the shape of the windows. Now I want to show you various aspects of Bowser's Castle, which sadly is not the most amazing zoom out when you take it up above. The developers put more attention and care on the interior of the castle and not so much the outside that you would never get to see. But also in a previous episode of Boundary Break, I took a look at this unused hallway that was a viewer request all the way back then, which by the way, if you ever want to follow me on Twitter, you can find out what episodes are coming up next, as well as drop any suggestions you might have for that episode. Anyways, back then, the camera was really, really difficult to use, and now that we have better technology to work with here, I just wanted to show you what it looks like without any concessions holding it back.
Nothing.
And now we're back to Baby
Again,
Park.
why
And
make
I want to
something
show you
if
some of these
it's-
milk bottles
if you
that
ain't
have
gonna see
special
it
textures
anyway?
on them. Like this one that says Moo Moo Meadows Milk, as well as Royal Patisserie Peach and Daisy. But more important than that, I want to show you this Ferris wheel because it has Mario characters inside of the cabs. This would be near impossible to see for the player. So I took the camera up close so we can figure out what all the characters are together. First up, we got Toad, obviously, and then we have a Shy Boo, followed by a Shy Guy, and then there's this one. Now, before I tell you who this is, I dare you to take the challenge in the comment section to guess who this is inside.
Either it is Pikachu, or that's the banana. It looks like the top of the banana.
The cab. I'll give you a second to write it out. Feel free to hit pause at this very moment if you need to. And now let's begin with the speculation. What I thought first was it was a side view of a Koopa with its eyes sort of peeking above the first line.
Kinda looks
but
like
after
that as well,
exploring on
yeah.
maps, I realized that was not the case. I'll tell you something. I would have never ever guessed who it was if it wasn't for the fact that I went to the water park later on to find out that the entire place is just inhabited by Nokis, a Super Mario Sunshine character. And when you look inside of this Ferris wheel, you can see that all of the cabs are occupied by Nokis. And what's happening here in Baby Park is that they just reuse the same texture from this level and put it into this one, where it's a lot less obvious to figure out what character is supposed to be inside. Back at the Animal Crossing stage, if you take the camera inside of the Able Sisters shop, we can find various pictures that are hung up on the wall of the Able Sisters family. Going from left to right, we seem to have a singular picture of Sable, and then we have a picture of the two as young kids in front of a farm. And then in the next window over, again from left to right, we seem to have Mabel as a baby with Sable and their mother. And then there's another picture of all three that look a little more grown up. And then on the far right, we seem to have a picture of someone with glasses on. Whether they're sunglasses or not, it's hard to tell because it's an old black and white photo shared with a blotchy texture. And then in the Paris stage, we have this chalkboard over here, and I thought it was really cool. It has fully legible text. You read out the whole thing, it tells you who the teams are. And the A team is Super Mario Motor Team, B is Luigi Gusters, C is Toad Mushroom Powered, D is Yoshi Runners, E is Lord Bowser, and F is Princess Peach. And all those team names are used in the first stage of the game. You can see all these pit stop buildings that are themed like the characters whose teams they represent.
That's cool. Huh. Oh my god, the trees are blocks. I like that.
And then in Bone Dry Dunes, there's these pots that you'll drive by. And what's really cool about them is that if you take the camera up to them, you can see that they're silhouettes of the old 8-bit Super Mario Brothers characters. All sorts of fun stuff like the environment, Goombas, Koopas, Hammer Brothers, Bowser's Flames, and coins. And further still, on some of the blankets, you can find the sun from Mario 3 stitched inside the fabric.
Oh. Again,
this
cool.
One, I gotta say, I'm a little surprised by.
I mean, yeah, normally stuff like this is just unnecessary and honestly just takes resources, but even if you do all this anyway, it's still pretty cool to see, like, some attention to detail anyway, even though you most likely, like, 99% of people most likely aren't going to watch this unless they watch a video like this, or are just really keen-eyed. So that's really interesting. I like that. Okay.
That seems super interesting to you, but I don't think there's ever an angle where you could see it as the player. On these drums over here, if you take the camera behind them, for some reason the Nintendo logo is plastered on top of them. And then in Ice Ice Outpost, I noticed this giant crane that seems to hold up a large portion of the stage. But what's more interesting, of course, is that Morton's construction logo is plastered on it. And even more interesting than that, if you take the camera over to the complete back end of this thing, you can find that the crane seems to have a crude depiction of Morton's face. He at least shares the same haircut, and the headlights seem to have eyes themselves. And just like we did for the Wii episode of the game, Wario's Gold Mine has a massive village that's way off in the distance. And I just kind of want to glide the camera through here so that you can get a nice good close-up of all these buildings for the first time. That's of course assuming you don't count the original Wii episode. And then Cheeseland is really interesting. Yeah, you can find some geometry.
Again, like, it's kind of cool that everything is like 3D, but yeah, like, but it's still funny how they still manage to not actually use 2D planes, actually make the 3D, and still make the game actually run properly. It's actually kind of impressive.
That's completely hidden underneath the boundaries. But this level is packed with some good stuff, like the tents that are set up by the Toads. You take the camera inside, you can find that they're pinned together by coins, and they oftentimes have all sorts of little stuff like crates and barrels.
Wait, pinned together. Wait, what did you say?
Level is really packed with some good stuff, like the tents that are set up by the Toads. You take the camera inside, you can find that they're pinned together by coins, and they oftentimes have all sorts of little stuff like crates and barrels.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
Also, all the way out here, you can see that there's giant slices of pizza. Taking the camera all the way up to there, I can show you that those pepperoni slices are in fact mushroom huts, and the cheese appears to only be sand.
I still want that pizza though. It looks delicious.
Next up, we're going back to Baby Park. I honestly didn't realize I collected so much footage for this one course. But taking the camera up to the shop Paratroopa can show you that there's a cork board that depicts a green shell and a red shell, a green pipe, a brick block, and a question block. And then going inside the shop will show you that it has a couple of interesting textures. But what's more interesting is that there seems to be 3 boxes with plaid designs for the ribbons. And then of course we gotta take the camera up to the projection screen in Mount Wario, because it seems for whatever reason it's actually tracked to our special camera here.
What the fuck?
All the way up to it just goes pure white. And you can even catch it at certain angles where there's still just a little bit of the game world itself still left in the shot before it seems to rip open into the white void. Speaking of bright white lights, if we take a look at the menu before you go online, as you know, there's toads that are floating in space as well as the planet Earth. That's really interesting and all, but something I've actually never seen before on Boundary Break. Staring directly into the sun causes the screen to completely blind the player in white light. It bleeds into a perfect square, not even the 16:9 in which the game operates on. But because of that fact, I managed to get a glimpse of the sun over to the right here that proves that it's a 3D spherical object.
Oh yeah, I
saw that. Let's start talking about zoom outs.
Oh wow.
The zoom outs in Mario Kart are especially fantastic. And one of the first ones I wanted to show you guys is one of the funniest ones when you look at it from up above, which is
really
Yoshi's
does look
Circuit.
funny.
Now the one you've been looking at this whole time is the GameCube version. One of the things to take note here is that his cheeks are made of water and his boots are made of mountains. Also just going to do like a little bit of a sweeping shot here, just so that when we do the comparison, you can really get an idea of what's different and what's not. Now moving on to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you can see now that the cheeks are made with some sort of white brick, the same one that's used for the eyeballs. And the feet is no longer a set of mountains, but instead a small little town by the shore. The shell has turned into a new feature, which is a canopy, and those eyes I showed you a moment ago also features a billboard, just a completely different image than the one that was used in the GameCube version. Then moving on from there, here's a full shot of Mount Wario. This was something that was heavily requested in the last episode, but sadly due to culling based off of the player's position, I wasn't able to show you the entire shot. But with this new camera that I have, the game camera position,
I actually really like this map because every lap is actually different.
You shouldn't see any culling at all, which is why for the first time you're seeing all of Mount Wario in one single image. Moving on, we'll now talk about Waluigi Pinball. This is another great shot for a zoom out. Only issue that I have here is that in order to get the entire stage in one shot, the game's void starts to appear, which sadly does not refresh the screen, so it gives a after image effect. However, with a little bit of careful movement, the void isn't too distracting, and from here you can really get a sense of the physics of the pinballs, which are in truth not that great, but when you're in the middle of racing, you'd never take the time to notice. And honestly, it's probably probably better balanced for the race itself, like for example making it possible for the drivers to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Music Park is another course that had aggressive culling in the original episode, so taking the camera out now can get you the entire thing in one shot. Again, this is just something that's probably just really special to me, but I love the fact that you can see all the music notes jumping around, as well as the wind instruments and the piano keys, literally everything. Moving on from there, we got Royal Raceway, and this is something that was also featured in the original episode, but there was something I wanted to go back and fix. See, in the original episode, I made a point to say that the bricks have little tiny silhouettes of hearts all over each brick, but I did not give enough time for the viewer to really soak that in. So to make up for that, here's a nice clear image of that in nice crisp 1080p, as opposed to the original 720p that was in the episode. And then here's some various angles of Calamari Desert, a Nintendo 64 classic stage. I wanted to show you how the tunnel works, which proves that the train is in fact always on track and is not warping around for the benefit of making itself an obstacle for the player. Now we're talking about Moo Moo Meadows, and this one is a great one because I love the perpetual twilight in it, but also when you zoom it out, you can see that even a stage that is simple as this seems to have a lot of detail to it, which is a pretty stark contrast to later courses that get used in DLC and things like that, which, by the way, let's move on to a DLC course. We got Paris here, and admittingly, this is probably a terrible example of what I was talking about. Well, I guess it depends on perspective, actually. See, all the buildings that are right off the side of the road of where you drive around in, they're incredibly detailed, so much so that it's honestly pretty wild, but in contrast, all the buildings that are in the background are incredibly low detailed to the point where you can easily make out which ones are the high detailed and which ones are the low. Also, one of the fun things about this course are these statues that are over here. They almost look like gummy versions of what they're supposed to be. And then this building is completely untextured, which is shocking. Again, my recollection, I didn't see very many buildings or anything this far off in the background with the original content that would opt to be this low detail.
Yeah, that's like only like a white texture plugged into it.
Of course, the whole catalyst for doing this episode over again, Maple Treeway made its way back, and even though there isn't much to talk about with this particular stage, I wanted to zoom it out and give you various angles because it's a fantastic looking stage and deserves a spot in this episode.
I mean, yeah, it is actually, Jesus. It is a really pretty stage. Goddamn, holy shit.
Also wanted to revisit Ribbon Road because it's one of the best stages to zoom out for Boundary Break, seeing as it's meticulously crafted to look like a bedroom.
It's
it's got all sorts of secrets hidden around inside that makes it fun to explore in general. Taking the camera outside of the bedroom, once again, I will show you, features trees, but they're not even fully modeled. And from there, we're going to go to New York. The cool thing about New York is that if you take the camera all the way over here, you can see the Statue of Liberty, which is really funny because past games, as well as ported over for this game, has a parody of the Statue of Liberty featuring Princess Peach.
That's weird. Why? Okay, interesting.
And then people on the internet were quick to notice that this one mushroom platform seems to go on forever. And I want to take the camera out to show you exactly where it did, in fact, end. Which I will say, it takes quite a while before you do reach the bottom. But funny enough, this is not something that is unique to this Rainbow Road stage. In fact, Sky Garden features these very same models just with different textures and also go on for a really freaking long time. Now let's do a zoom out of the very first stage of the game. This one's really cool too because there's all sorts of buildings outside of the stadium. And there's a lot of them that are fully modeled, a lot of them that only have 3 sides, a lot of them that only have 2, and then it comes all the way down to 1 with the ones in the very back, also known as billboards.
Yeah, this is like kind of what I would have expected from like, okay, this like makes most sense because it's like easy to do, like just make some stripes, you know, easy. But it's funny to me how they didn't use it in many other maps, especially in what was it like the other map that also used skyscrapers. Like, why didn't they also just use some 2D planes for that as well? I mean, still, it's impressive that they managed to do all of that with 3D models, but still, interesting.
Here's a zoom out of Hyrule, but really the reason why I wanted to show you guys this one is because all the way off in the distance here is a very, very nice touch that I never noticed in the past. It's Death Mountain that even includes the donut ring that was in Ocarina of Time, which I was really shocked by. A few days late with this one, but I know that a lot of fans that just celebrate
Christmas
animated. Appreciate this shot. It's shocking how good this looks from far away. And then in Boo Lake, I was surprised by one thing in particular. Taking the camera all the way in the back here and show you another billboard for a castle. And what's really odd about this castle is that it has flags on the top, not very very spooky if you ask me, and I don't know if
No.
it's just a flipped asset, but it kind of reminds me of Wario's Mansion in the Game Boy games. I don't know, you can be
yeah.
the judge. And then over here in Peach
Perhaps,
Gardens, I
maybe
just
it
want to show you
was.
the zoom out of this, since it's relatively a small stage, but it fits really, really well into that 16:9 format. And that's all I got for now. There's going to be a previous episode of Mario Kart 8 if you want to see a little bit more content, or if you want to see more Switch games covered on the channel, feel free to subscribe or leave a like on the video. And just as a reminder to folks, Snipey is a co-host that uploads videos every other week so that we can hit a video drop every single week of the month. Hope
Hell
you all
yeah.
enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.
I actually do really kind of want to get back into game development. I've been thinking about, like, not really doing anything 3D, but, like, doing some, like, yeah, like, I've bought RPG Maker, and then also, like, some other pixel art programs, like Ace of Pride, I think it's called. And, yeah, then it could be very fun because I wanted to do like a little bit of game development again, and yeah, it could be fun, like making like a small RPG-ish game in RPG Maker. I don't know, could be. So yeah, who knows? Maybe at some point when I have less stress on my body, that could be fun to do. I don't know, maybe not on stream, but yeah, I might definitely go back a little bit to game development. It could be fun. But yeah, what else could we watch? We could watch Daily Dose to like see what has been posted this week. Oh god, yeah, right, the Stone Baby. Oh god. Right, yeah, the baby trips out after drinking milk. That's subtitle.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello.
This baby just had the greatest milk and is ready to pass out.
Oh, wow. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
What is this pulling out? It just feels good.
Yep, and it brings down the skin's temperature.
Oh.
Now it kind of got stuck on the beard.
Oh!
This guy decided to change his pickup
Impressive.
name every time he goes to Starbucks.
Captain McDibbles?
Totally, we have that ready for you.
Nice. Here to pick up a mobile order?
What is the name on that?
Gandalf Igglywampus?
I got you. I made that. I remember that.
Here to pick up a mobile order? Ashhole?
Apples,
Fucking genius.
pears, bananas, carrots, chicken.
You can always trust that Dad will get a good shot at the wedding.
Oh?
Unfortunately, trying to fight G-forces doesn't give you the most flattering video footage.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Looking for the recovery gate, and boom, right through the gate.
Oh my god! Oh, what the
Delivering
Wha-
flowers
what?
on Valentine's Day can sometimes be pretty
okay.
awkward. This poor woman thought these flowers were going to be for her.
Hi. Your your neighbor's not in. I need you to sign for him.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh no! Oh!
No way.
Oh no, that poor woman. No! Oh god, no. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh no.
Hey.
Wait, what happened? Oh, I need to strike?
Way.
Yo! That's sick.
Are you recording? Yeah.
Wait, what? no! Oh no!
This woman doesn't seem to
Oh, that
understand
sucks.
where her property starts and where it ends, so the fisherman just ignored her. This guy dressed up to
God.
look like his dad.
She sounds so obnoxious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's sick. Wait, what? Oh, what? Wait, what are they? Oh! That's so sick! What? Oh, wait, what? Wait, what did I say? Please go around visiting a Hawaiian monk seal? Oh, wait, it's on the wrong side.
This
But
news
so
reporter was trying to
adorable!
do
I
a
love
segment on
seals.
elephants.
I fucking love seals. They are so fucking cute. Wait, what was that?
This news reporter was trying to do a segment on elephants.
Out cases, it is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home.
Okay, that's fun. Oh, that's so cute. Oh!
This cat is chasing a mouse and has no idea where it went.
Wait, what? What? Hi there! Oh my
That
god.
is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
That's so
Later.
cute! Oh my god, it's so small! Oh my
I hope you
god!
enjoyed, and I
Look at this little fella! Oh my god! How can something be that? Wait, no, actually, I did have puppies, actually. I did have puppies. They, like, my dog is, like, very small, and her puppies are so fucking tiny. It's so cute. But,
will see you guys again very, very
ah, that's...
soon. Later.
Bro, no, they cannot be that small. Oh my god. How is something like that so small? That's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. That was so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I want a doogie like that. Even though, knowing me, I might actually accidentally step on it because I'm clumsy. Anyway, the police didn't find the joke funny. Oh boy.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Hello.
These guys are basically playing with fire.
Alright,
If
sorry,
you take
sorry.
one step further, you will be arrested. Do you understand?
Whoa.
Oh, you think it's a joke?
I didn't take it. I
You
didn't
think
take
it's a joke?
Stop.
Do you think
I didn't take
everything's a joke? Huh?
I didn't take it.
Stop.
Whoa.
Actually, stop.
Oh, I didn't take Oh, let's step over.
Are you proud of yourself right now with your behavior?
I don't know what I should get. I can't.
money in the bag, sir.
Oh my god, I think this place is getting robbed.
This is a stick up. And yes, I am a horse.
This is how incredibly crowded the
What?
trains are in Tokyo.
What? Is that even legal at that point? Like, it's not. Well, not like. Anyway, not like legal, but isn't that like really fucking dangerous at that point? Shouldn't that like be a rule? Like, sorry, we do apologize, but our fucking train is full, and it has become a hazard if more of you go in. Jesus. Oh wow. Also, why no Stowage? I felt so. It felt disgusting saying that.
No stowage.
This is what it's like to eat on Mount Everest. There is so little oxygen available at these heights that climbers need to take breaks between bites to breathe.
Really? Oh wow.
If you look west right
Huh.
after sunset, you'll see that Jupiter and Venus
Right.
are right next to each other.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, my parents told me about that yesterday. I think that this is happening again. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Now, They are brighter than planes, so light pollution really shouldn't be an issue even if you live in a city.
Huh. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god. He got knocked the fuck out, goddamn.
This kid had a loose baby tooth that needed to come out.
Did I get it? Let me see. Let me see. Dang it.
Aye. Ah! YouTube is fine. Oh.
This professional
Well,
tree
that
service
sucks.
came to move a giant tree in the backyard.
Oh, buddy. Oh,
The
buddy.
good news is that nobody was hurt.
Good. Oh, God.
You take forever. Can you hurry up? Yeah, there you go. Can you do that the whole time?
Sure,
Then why are you walking so slow?
because I want sympathy.
Oh my god.
Oh. Fucking Chad.
You were talking to the cat.
Yeah.
I found this company that can create perfect marble
Oh.
pieces of art using a robot. Many people
Oh.
are split as to whether this should be considered a piece of artwork since it wasn't created by a human.
Oh, come on. I mean,
What's this called?
depends.
What's this called? This is a rock. What's this called? This is a rock.
Rock.
This is Shrek. What's this called?
This is how aquatic centers weigh their porpoises.
Ah!
73.5.
Right when you think
That's
that nobody cares
cute.
about you, just know that these guys are always fighting for you. These are white blood cells, and they move between the red blood cells in your body. Their job
Oh.
is to destroy any bacteria or infections that are trying to harm you.
Oh.
That is the end of this video.
Okay,
We hope you
interesting.
enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Huh. That's cool. Okay. Oh, my body hurts. Oh, God. But yeah, that was like a good bit of a daily dose of internet. Jesus fuck. What could we watch now? Again, if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to put it in chat if you have something interesting. I suppose we could watch some. Yeah, why not? Nuke's Top 5. It's been a little since we've watched them. Let's see if they upload something new. They did. Oh wow, last time they uploaded was... Okay, wow. Yeah, I suppose we could watch the Scariest Ghost videos of the month. That's like a... For once actually a normal name, goddamn.
Tunnel Vision. This next video was sent in to popular Japanese ghost hunting team Clipstore by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by his now deceased older brother. The man says that his brother was a big fan of the paranormal and often spent his free time exploring well-known ghost spots in Japan. So one day his brother decides to film an allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying.
Oh god. It's just gonna be like the lizard man just like peeking over the edge or something like... Oh! Oh god. Okay, like, no matter if there's a ghost or not, hearing that in the middle of the night when you're alone is It's still scary, though. That's still scary, honestly. Ew, what the fuck is that? Granted, I suppose this is like a sewer tunnel of some sort. What? Oh, what the fuck was that? Hey, no thanks. Yep, no thanks, bucko. Yep, no, I would... Okay, this is like a sewer tunnel from what it looks like.
Did you see it?
It's just a tunnel.
After the man hears a creepy, unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous, dark figure standing right in front of him. A shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before. Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it.
I don't like
the story gets even weirder. Because a few weeks later, the man who recorded this video passed away in a freak accident.
Oh, fuck.
This horrifying video was found on the man's phone. It was the last video that he recorded before his death. So the Clip Store team tracks down the location, but they don't really find anything unusual during their investigation. So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena? And could this have somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way?
I'm not sure.
Let me know.
It could very well just have been like a friend or something, like something in like what?
The Viaduct Tavern.
Black clothing.
Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations recently investigated the notoriously haunted Viaduct Tavern in London. The viaduct has been around for hundreds of years and was built just a few yards away from the site of the infamous old Newgate prison, where thousands of criminals were executed.
Oh, wow.
The tavern's third floor was once a brothel where a lady of the night named Kate tragically lost her life. With such a long and dark history, it's no wonder that over the years, landlords, workers, and even visitors have witnessed terrifying paranormal activity. Nevertheless, the tavern has become a very popular local historical pub. The Ghost Tech team sets up several static cameras and begin their investigation on the third floor, where most of the supernatural activity has been witnessed. It doesn't take long before the three investigators start to hear very strange sounds coming from the floor right above their heads.
No thanks. Oh my god.
Hello? I can hear you. I can hear you walking. There was a few footsteps on the floor above us. As I stand on the stairs to the fourth floor, I hear footsteps above me on the floorboards. Here is the audio taken from Static Cam 5, which is located up on the fourth floor.
Nah.
Hello? I can hear you.
The creepy sound of someone walking can be heard on the fourth floor of the Viaduct Tavern. The Ghost Tech team believes that they might be making contact with the spirit of Kate, the lady of the night that tragically passed away there long ago. Jeff, Phil, and Mark head up to the fourth floor to do a spirit box session. And what happens next is downright creepy.
If I knew your full name, I could look in the newspapers, the old newspapers, and find out what happened to the person that did that terrible thing to you. That's all I need from you, is your surname.
That was something.
So if I hold this out...
Guys.
Stop. No,
yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
Me no like, me no like, me no like you, me no like you, me no like you, me no like you. Oh god.
Whoa. Something's in that room. It just went past the window and I've got it on film. Something went across that window.
Kate?
While asking questions, Jeff captures a dark figure quickly moving in front of a window not once, but twice. Jeff immediately alerts the team of what he's captured, but they can't find any explanation for the bizarre encounter. And that isn't the only time the team captures something unexplainable that night. Back on the 3rd floor, the 3 investigators begin to hear strange disembodied voices. And then this happens.
There you go. That's what I was hearing downstairs.
Kate, tell me your name, your full name.
Oh God.
We can find out. Find out what happened to you and whether the person that did it was caught.
Sorry about that.
And punished.
Hey!
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
Hey there was someone stood by me. Okay. There was someone stood right by me then.
What?
Oh.
What happened? What happened?
That
What
was the
happened?
clearest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, calm down.
Mark nearly jumps out of his skin as he sees someone standing right next to him.
Oh,
but
God.
when they look, there's no one there. However, when the ghost team reviews their recorded footage later, they realize that Mark actually did capture what he saw on camera. Now, it can only be seen for a split second when slowing down the footage, but as Mark spins around, the unexplained face of someone can be seen standing right next to him.
Okay,
So could this be
fair
the
enough,
ghost
fair
of
enough,
Kate,
fair enough.
the lady
Okay,
of the night who tragically lost her life inside the tavern? Or could it be the spirits of prisoners who were executed where the tavern now stands?
No.
You
Okay,
decide.
fair enough. You got me.
You can
No,
watch
fuck
this
that.
entire
No.
investigation over
Ew.
on the YouTube channel,
Ew.
Ghost Tech
No.
Paranormal Investigations.
No, thanks. No.
Encanto. Ghost hunter Idol from the YouTube channel Ghost23 sets out to explore a remote waterfall in the middle of nowhere and surrounded by tall mountains. Idol has been told that the waterfall is haunted by an environmental spirit known as an Encanto, a mythical being that has the ability to appear in human form. Idol is completely alone as he makes the difficult climb up the waterfall with nothing but a camera. The sun is setting fast, and with very little daylight left, Idol captures something truly chilling.
Oh? Oh, hi.
Wow, sino ka po? Sino ka?
Yeah, I see it. I fucking see it.
Sino ka? Sino ka?
No. Ew. Again, I think this might just be like his friend, like a friend of someone, but then also to like make a friend go up this mountain with you without being spotted at all is like maybe a bit much for just a hoax, but again, this could also just be like, I don't know. Oh Jesus! Jesus just turned the camera. This could also just be like someone who lives in the forest. I don't fucking know.
A mysterious figure appears to be watching Idol as he's exploring and recording footage of the waterfall. The person then just walks away, disappearing into thin air.
Oh,
now,
fuck.
there is nowhere for this figure to have disappeared to, as there is a steep drop below and a tall, unclimbable cliff above. Idol is baffled and confused by what he just saw and can't find anywhere that the mysterious being could have went. It's almost as if it walked right into the waterfalls surrounding the mountain. So could this be the Encanto that is said to appear at the waterfall? Or something else? Tell me what you think. A cry for help.
Okay, that was
This next video is a bit of a mystery, as it was reposted to TikTok without a source or information. The video shows CCTV footage of a young girl as she walks around her home. What happens next is like something from a nightmare.
Oh. Oh God. Oh. Oh, and the door. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that is. Oh God. Oh. 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 Fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Either that's just good acting or that is. Ay caramba, oh my God.
Lights suddenly begin to flicker, startling the young girl as she rushes for the door. But the door won't open. As she slams on the doorway, crying out for help, an ominous dark shape can be seen slowly moving towards her. One dark edge reaching out, almost like an arm ready to grab her. That's when someone, presumably her brother, comes to her rescue and opens the door for her to escape.
The way the shadow just disappears just makes it look. It just looks like, you know. All right. At this very moment, the opacity just turns from 100 to 0. It just looks like that.
Now, without a source, we'll probably never know what happened here. So, I ask you, is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Fake. I think it's. I think that was fake.
Rails.
Yes, it is like ominous
Stephen
and
Kerner
weird
is out on
and
a drive
gross,
through the
but
countryside
fake.
in Minnesota
I think it's fake.
when he spots something very odd.
Oh boy.
What the fuck?
What, Well, that ain't good.
That is odd
Oh,
indeed.
no,
What the
none of that.
fuck?
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yep,
A small empty train car with an empty caboose slowly moves along the track, even though no one is driving it. Stephen is a little confused by what he just witnessed, but he just shrugs it off.
Okay, easy explanation. It just looked like they accidentally like left the switch on and it just started driving away and no one noticed until it was like gone.
And
So,
drives
yeah.
away.
That's my
But
theory.
after posting his bizarre encounter on TikTok, someone spots something that Stephen didn't see.
Oh?
None of that, but. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. How
Please
about
tell me I'm not the only one who saw that.
This thing. Right here. What the f is that?
Wait, what is
Viewers are
that?
freaked out when they see an odd pale figure seemingly hanging out of the back of the train.
Ugh.
Many believe the tiny locomotive to be a ghost train, and some believe that the train might be haunted by a spirit. And others just think it's a very odd occurrence paired with pareidolia.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I think that could just be pareidolia, especially with a situation where you just see a fucking train move like that, but yeah, it does look disturbing, but like a
Yes,
closer look,
Let me know down in the comments.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just
A
pareidolia.
rough ride.
It's just pareidolia. I
TikTok
think.
user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark, Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before.
Oh?
But this time, things take a terrifying turn. Jose's GoPro
Oh, boy.
camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day.
Oh? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what was that? That was
Did
just
you
a tree,
see
was
it?
it?
Someone or something appears out of nowhere, and Jose barely manages to swerve around.
No, that is a
When
person.
slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face. A very disturbing face.
Okay, again,
many viewers of
could
Jose's
just be
TikTok believe that
pareidolia,
he
but
captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona.
that definitely
a vengeful spirit
was
of
a
Mexican
person.
lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this is? Let me know.
It's definitely a person.
Exploration gone wrong.
Maybe
Two
it's
friends
just a
decide
drug.
to explore an
Maybe it's
abandoned
just a drug
industrial
addict,
park
but
at
I
an
don't know.
undisclosed location in China. The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay.
No, watch out for that rust.
They start to explore the construction floor by floor. That's when they spot something absolutely unnerving.
Oh boy. Oh, hey, I saw that. Oh yeah, that was something sitting on the show. I got the stop fucking going into creepy places, Christ. Yeah.
Did you see it? Someone appears
Hello,
to be
Football. How
sitting
you
on a
doing?
chair
I hope
inside
you're
one of
doing
the
well.
empty offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
But there's no one there.
What the?
I mean, the fact that there wasn't like any audio of someone running
So did they
away,
accidentally capture a paranormal event?
I don't know
Or
how
is
to.
it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know how to explain
You
that.
decide.
Doing
Unwanted
horrible, but
guest.
thanks for asking.
In this next creepy video, two police
yeah,
officers are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who
getting
suspects
better,
someone has
yeah.
broken into her house.
But what's up? What's
seems to be
going
the
on?
problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The two officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
What the fuck? I love communication today as fucking Christ. Oh no. Someone head is exploding from it just mentally.
Anyone
Okay,
inside?
that's fair enough. It's Lorho's Kim.
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts to experience strange video glitches. What happens next is downright chilling.
Oh god. Okay, I find this kinda
Police.
hard
Anyone inside, make yourself known.
to fake. I mean, yeah, of course, this could just be. This could be fake, but if this is actual police dash cam, police cam footage, it's like. Oh god. Unnerving. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, like something like that. I would say this is like a jump cut. Like, oh, now we cut here. You go out of here, so no one gets suspected. So this could just be stitched together. It could just be like a fake video. I think this is all, yeah, made up. That's on you can't shoot me. I'm already dead. Boogie doogie boogie boo. God damn it. Why don't you check behind the door? Fucking hell. Yeah, it's still unnerving, yes.
Downstairs, clear.
Oh, fuck that. Nope. I mean, even if this is fake, this is still unnerving. I do admit that. Oh, I do not like. Oh, we don't like it. Oh.
Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. 2 doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there.
Oh, God.
This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house.
Oh,
so just
God.
what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments. An odd intruder.
I think all those, like, glitches were just, you know, cut-off points for, like, new scenes, essentially. I don't know, I find this one a bit harder to believe being real. It's fake, if it was real, here. True, yeah, that as well. Like, if something was literally charging towards you, like, bomb. Gone with the fucking kneecaps, like, yeah. And also just, like, the glitch effects, I think it's just jump cuts, essentially. In America, we should first and never ask again, true.
A woman in Jamaica steps outside to retrieve something from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about to occur.
Oh no. Hello? Oh no.
As the woman exits her
No
house and
thanks.
walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door. Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist. But is it supernatural? And if not, just what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Either editing or
Jerry.
Ghost.
After 3 years of living a happy, peaceful life in their apartment in the United Arab Emirates, Zart, his wife, and son suddenly begin to experience terrifying, unexplained activity.
Shh. Oh, fuck. Fuck no. It's fucking 1 a.m. Oh my, 1 or 2 a.m. God damn.
It's coming from the cupboard.
What the fuck? It's Nils Bug Tingler, yeah.
Could you please stop?
Besides hearing knocking,
Nope.
banging, and scratching,
No,
the family has a truly bizarre scare when one day they inexplicably find maggots all over their apartment.
Ew. What? Ew. Cover your pooper. This ghost goes.
Zark explains that he's a
no.
skeptic,
Oh my
but
god.
that he's become increasingly more alarmed by his son's unusual behavior. The young boy claims he sees someone named, quote, Jerry, and that Jerry isn't always friendly. Zark and his wife don't believe the boy at first, but when
scary.
one day he complains about Jerry again, they decide to check their CCTV camera and are shocked by what they find.
Mommy, Jenny chocolate me.
String?
Jenny, I can see the book moving.
String?
Yeah.
Needless to say, Zark and his wife now believe that Jerry might be something real after all, and whatever this presence is, it seems to become increasingly more aggressive.
Oh god. Not too sure if that's String. Nope. Yep, I don't think this is String.
पूरा सामान गिरा हुआ है. Yeah.
Objects around the house are moved and thrown, but nothing compares to what happens on another night while the family is fast asleep in bed. Zark is suddenly woken up by the unexplained sound of running water.
Where's my KFC buddy? Running water. Oh no. Ooh. Yeah. It's fucking 2 a.m. again. Oh my god.
It's 5 minutes early.
They don't get any chill. What? Here, more water? What the fuck? Okay. Feels extremely. Oh. Who's pissing in my flat?
Okay.
Oh. Yep. Nope. No. Oh, fuck that.
Zark hears the sound of running water and discovers that both the faucet in the kitchen and the bathroom have mysteriously turned on by themselves. Zark then hears loud banging and the sound of someone running. He then captures a strange, small, smoke-like figure moving right in front of him.
Oh,
Zark is freaked out by what he has just experienced, so he checks his CCTV footage to see if anything else was captured that night. When he rewinds his footage back to just before the running water woke him, he is shocked by what his CCTV captured.
Oh, the fucking, oh, the scooter. Oh no. I didn't see the ghost. Go for it, yeah. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh boy, you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to write it like that.
A tall, translucent figure can be seen walking right beside a scooter that seems to move across the floor. Zark is now convinced that his apartment is haunted by something that he can't explain. Could this presence be what his son calls Jerry? Let me know what you think.
Yeah,
you can follow Zark's continuing paranormal story over on the YouTube channel, Zark Scary Haunting. Thanks so much for watching. I'm still trying to get that upload schedule back on track, so please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Then there's Instagram, Twitter, and that's enough. Hopefully I'll see you back here next time for another video.
Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, some of them clearly fake, but I don't know about that last one though. That one was scary indeed. Oh god. Oh boy. What could we watch now? Again, if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to put in chat. Lovely. I would. What could we watch? We could watch scary doorbell videos. That could be fun. Or doorbell cam videos. Yeah, let's watch this one from Mr. Nightmare.
If there's one thing I've learned from doing these Ring videos, it's that having a drugged up person ringing your doorbell at off hours in the night is more likely than I would have ever thought. In this video, a confused looking man approaches a random porch holding what appears to be a plastic bag and a roll of toilet paper.
What the fuck?
Right from the moment he gets on the porch, you can tell something is off by his nervous, almost twitchy behavior. It appears the man could possibly be on meth or some other hard drug.
Oh, Doogie.
When the homeowner answers through the closed door, the man clearly has a hard time figuring out how to identify himself. And when his face gets close to the camera, you can see how dilated his pupils are, confirming he's definitely under the influence of drugs.
Yep. 100, yeah. Like, his, wow, they are massive. Goddamn.
This is, my name is James.
They're
The
completely
homeowner
dilated.
asks who he's looking
Fucking
for.
hell.
Pay attention to the name he gives.
Sosa. Sammy?
The first name he gives is Sosa, and then Sammy. Sammy Sosa, like the baseball player.
What?
It might have been the first name he could think of while trying to come up with a fake friend he was looking for.
What's your name?
James.
And who are you looking for?
No, a friend of mine.
No friend of yours lives here, buddy. And I got a Glock over here ready for you. So if you don't get the fuck off my porch, I'm gonna unload it on your fucking face.
Jesus.
Get the fuck off my porch.
Okay, at least he complied. So that's nice.
The reason why he was trying to get into the house is anybody's guess, which is perhaps the scariest part of situations like this.
Yep.
The homeowner handled it perfectly by communicating through the door before opening it, and after catching on to the man's suspicious behavior, he made the man on his porch aware of the fact that he had a gun and was willing to use it. Even if he didn't actually have a gun, the threat was still an effective way to get the man away from his front door.
True.
This next one is really disturbing. The person who uploaded this video is neighbors with the actual would-be victim. In the video caught by the Ring camera, 3 armed, masked men are seen approaching the front door to the house. The one in front armed with what appears to be an assault rifle.
Wow!
The masked man who approached the door keeps trying to block the view of the camera with his glove. Though there's no sound, it seems they're contemplating continuing their attempted break-in due to the doorbell camera. Based on body language, it appears the one with the assault rifle is apprehensive, but one of his accomplices motions for him to go back to the door multiple times. Since the camera was covered by the person's glove for most of the footage, we can't see what exactly they were doing for most of it, but luckily the homeowner didn't answer the door, and the 3 armed men were not able to enter the house.
Good. Oh my god,
The following footage is
that must be
viewer
horrifying.
submitted. In the video, there's a man standing there in front of the house, cursing, seemingly talking to himself for 10 to 15 minutes. Without a little background context, it wouldn't exactly be unsettling per se, but when you learn why the man is standing there, it becomes a little more uncomfortable. A family member of the homeowner was mauled by a pack of dogs and bitten at least 12 times.
Oh!
The man who owned the dogs came to their house and stood on the front step muttering and cursing for 15 minutes until the police came.
Oh god.
Star Wars people, like, they don't even get that shit. They don't understand the 6-day watch and shit, how the people fucking do.
What?
Never had a problem with her, never had no issues. I never denied that shit, that the dog fucking bit her or nothing. Never denied none of that crap. Never denied none of that. But there they were. And then her too, the damn neighbor fucking came out there. And her, when the fuck out there in that neighborhood? She's idiotic, man. And fucking white people too, like, it's dumb. It's fucking dumb.
What the fuck?
A dog to sleep over a fucking dog bite. A dog bite. A freaking dog bite. When the hell did I can threaten her? When the hell did I even make, like, she thinks I don't know where she lives. I've been knowing.
She thinks I don't know where she lives. I've been knowing.
The man seemed
What?
unstable just from the video alone, not even factoring in the fact that he owned a pack of untrained, aggressive dogs.
What the fuck?
This one is a great example of why situational awareness is so important. A couple's Ring doorbell video caught a duo of wigged, armed aggressors who had been following them home.
Oh, fuck.
The couple said they were walking home when a man and woman started following them all the way to their front door, where the male aggressor pointed a gun at the back of their heads.
Hello, Talking Ticks. Thank you so much for following. Oh, what the fuck? Hello, Talking Ticks. Thank you so much for following. Hello, how you doing?
Pointed a gun at the back of their heads.
They must be on drugs. They must be on drugs. If they just laugh like that, oh my god, what the fuck?
Luckily, the couple hurried in and slammed the door shut first thing. And the wigged aggressors turned and ran towards their getaway vehicle, laughing. Minutes after the aggressors sped off, they robbed another person at gunpoint, this time successfully. Luckily, only one day after the video was released to the media, a person who recognized the male gunman turned him in and he was arrested, though his name hasn't been released to the public. If the couple had not immediately gone inside and slammed the door, who knows what may have happened.
Jesus.
This next one is an example of how just the presence of a doorbell camera can be a deterrent. Here we see a man in an apartment complex going up to somebody's door, pretending to be police so that the person on the other side would open up. Whether he knew the people who lived there or not is unknown, but obviously whatever would have happened if the door was opened wouldn't have been good.
Police!
Good thing. Man, the look on his face when he knows the camera.
As soon as he glances over to the camera, you can see the expression on his face that says it all. And a couple seconds later, he leaves, and it sounds like he says, "Oh shit, I'm in the wrong one."
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong one.
Which my take on it would be he realized what he just did was all on video. So to play it off or give himself some sort of out, he thought by saying he's at the wrong room on video would somehow save himself from possible incrimination.
Nope.
This one is really upsetting.
I don't think so.
Thankfully, no one got hurt.
Oh,
On September
fuck.
14th of 2022, two armed masked men entered the home of an elderly couple in Virginia and ordered them into a closet where they would be forced to wait while the two robbers stole their valuables.
Get in the crib. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Y'all get in the closet. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. I'm not fucking playing. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. Hurry up. Get up.
Oh, God.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Hurry up. Get up. Hurry up. Get up.
But if you listen closely, you can hear the elderly woman tell the robbers that her husband had hip surgery as they were ordering him to hurry up and get up. And then the old man himself says it as he struggles to get up and make his way to the closet door.
Oh, God. Bloody
Once the couple's in the
Christ.
closet, the robbers soon leave as one carries out a safe while the other grabs a wallet and the couple's phones.
Oh, God.
There were apparently tens of thousands of dollars in that safe, belonging to someone who was staying with the couple. Police identified the two suspects as Mitchell Boney Jr., who was 25, and Tyree DeMont Boney Jr., who was 22. Mitchell actually turned himself in and was charged with armed burglary, use of a firearm, abduction, and conspiracy to commit a burglary. Tyree is still allegedly on the run. Perhaps the scariest part of this is that they clearly knew where the safe was. Tyree wasted no time going straight for where the safe was.
True,
this means anyone who was in the house, such as a home repairman, home healthcare worker, or anyone, could have seen the safe and relayed this information to other people, which is why you should always be careful of who's in your house and what they see.
Oh, God. Yeah, that is actually kind of scary. Oh, my God. Jesus. 15 disturbing things called a doorbell camera. Jesus, that's a lot of parts.
This creep was caught on camera attempting to steal from this property, but he quickly makes a run for it as soon as the homeowner's ring cam siren went off.
Are they just stealing pictures? Get fucked, idiot!
This video showcases two masked men attempting to break into this house on the night of an engagement party.
Oh no. Oh wow, very well done. What the fuck are they doing?
Can I help you people? Huh? Get away from me. I'm calling the cops right now.
Get fucked. Oh, and there's the car. Jesus! Can you stop, please? Ow, my ears! Ow!
However, their plans were soon foiled when a man inside the house yells at them to leave, scaring them off. This Amazon driver drops off this package. A crook comes creeping up to the front porch and steals it.
Well, good to know it's not the Amazon, yeah, good to know it's not the delivery driver this time. Jesus, ow.
Look at this
Motherfucker.
creep crawling on all fours, trying to steal from this homeowner discreetly.
Wow, very well done. Holy fuck. Very discreet. Holy fuck. Very discreet. Well done. Oh my fucking Christ.
Excuse me, that's mine. Rob, somebody just stole something off my porch, I think.
However, the
Did he try
homeowner notices and yells at him, and he makes a run for it. This frustrated-looking man
Makes a run for it. That shit was just is honestly the bare minimum of just a very mild jog.
shown late
Okay,
at
a
night
walk.
knocking on this person's door, waiting for someone to answer, but nobody does.
What?
This video from Miami Beach shows a porch pirate taking action.
Porch Pirates is so dumb. I'm so happy I haven't never had the experience of a Porch Pirate before. Is he just did he just circle around and then do oh wow, what a little shit. No, it's not. It's at the same brother. Oh my god.
These two men wearing hoodies are acting suspiciously and creeping around this yard.
Hey, may I help you? Who's this? Get out of the way! Get out of the house!
This dancing porch pirate is incredibly strange and baffling to watch.
I think this dude's a TikToker. I just want the TikTok likes. He comes, dude, brother.
Watch this older porch pirate change his mind about stealing from this homeowner when he realizes that he's being filmed.
I need your eyes. I don't have my glasses.
What?
There's no snowman, so that's probably not ours. I'm gonna have to be able to do it.
Huh.
These two young punks were caught stealing some bikes from this front porch in the middle of the night.
Though yeah, that's actually a problem with them. Like, a lot of bikes are being stolen. Again, luckily that hasn't happened to me, but still, holy fuck. What the fuck?
To his front porch in the dead of night.
What? Why? How? Dude, how high are you from 1 to 10? What is he? What's that cloth thing on the what? Oh.
How's it going?
Okay. What?
This creep sneaks inside this apartment building and goes upstairs, probably up to no good.
Brother, those cameras.
He must have seen that he was being recorded, because he immediately descends the stairs and leaves. The joke's on this porch pirate, because they just stole an empty box.
Ha! Asshole. That's what you deserve. What's she saying? If she's saying anything to begin with.
This facepalm-worthy video shows a dad taking his kids trick-or-treating on Halloween night and encourages them to take all of the candy from this front porch, which, unfortunately, is exactly what they do.
God. These are exactly the parents that make their kids... that turn their kids into fucking porch pirates. Oh my fucking Christ.
Look, they're Biden supporters. Huh? Let's just take the whole thing. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on.
Fucking cat.
This
Fucking
heart-pounding
Christ.
video shows a woman stepping outside, confused by a storm that's coming on. Then, out of nowhere, an enormous lightning blast hits a nearby tree.
Holy
bits
fuck!
Of debris everywhere.
Jesus!
In Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh my God!
Checked in with his wife Demesha at the right time and talked to her through a video doorbell. He questioned if she really needed to go to the store during a severe storm. A clumsy porch pirate was shown tripping and falling while stealing a package in this hilarious doorbell video.
Fucking idiot. Bruh. That goes to show the intelligence of those people that they can't even see, like, stuff like fucking Christ. And that... Wow! What an idiot! Fucking... Oh my God. I myself might be a low IQ individual, but holy fuck, that motherfucker had lower IQ than me. God damn.
Ring doorbell camera captured a man stealing, of all things, a potted plant from this homeowner's porch.
What? Why? Huh? Why?
This punk was trying to siphon some gas from his vehicle, but when the homeowner comes on the speaker, the man hightails it out of there.
What are you doing? Hello?
Goodbye, idiot.
On August 18th of 2022, this extremely strange man was shown acting weirdly.
What the fuck? Is he naked, or does he actually have... I can't tell if that's his bare legs or... Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, what the
In
hell?
Miami Beach, a mask-wearing man was captured stealing from this person's apartment doorstep. In broad daylight, this woman tried to pull off part of this person's vehicle, but
What?
left as fast as she could when the homeowner came on the speaker and asked her what she was doing.
Like, why? What? What? I mean, I'm questioning poached pirates. Like, why am I doing that? There's no rhyme or reason. They just want to steal shit.
Hey, what are you doing?
This fool was stung by a wasp after taunting the camera and trying to steal some packages.
Good.
This guy
Good.
seemingly knows that
Comma.
he's being filmed by a doorbell camera, but decides to steal this package off the front porch anyway.
Yet another porch pirate. These delivery people are the problem too. They leave stuff in plain sight.
Oh my god. Fuck, what? Why? Wait, is he doing it? Okay, no, it's the same one.
He
Okay.
doesn't even wear a mask to hide his identity. Take a look at this video in which a porch pirate gets caught in the act.
Good. Ooh, what's it gonna happen?
What you doing with that? Alright, I'm gone.
Just get out of here, motherfucker. Just get out of here, motherfucker. God damn it.
In this video, we see a shirtless man looking around frantically.
What the hell? Why is the doorbell all the way over there? What the fuck?
He appears to be on some sort of drugs and looks extremely scared and panicked the entire time.
I think
Even though this woman knew that she was being filmed,
I think he might
she
be on drugs
still
as well,
tried
yeah.
to be discreet about stealing this package, but failing miserably.
Bitch, you already showed your fucking face. God fucking damn it. Who are you trying to fool? Oh my fucking Christ. Like, you were just looking at the camera like that before. Already just, Bro, who has a cold that fast? Goddamn. Bro, again, who are you? Wow. Oh my god.
The uploader of this video writes,
I mean, at least on the bright side, it looked like they were going to be there for like a longer time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that like who got stolen from most likely got the package back. Hopefully.
Poor mail thief came back once more. He came back, and this time brought a friend to show his work. They were quickly interrupted by a neighbor coming down the hall and haven't been caught yet. If you see that guy, get his keys and as much info on him as you can. Thanks. When I filed the police report, they told me that they can only pursue trespassing and that the mail police is the only one who can process the theft, but that they will probably do nothing anyway.
Bruh, what the fuck?
Look at this big bucket of candy getting emptied by this group of kids.
The flood of humans on Here Today sent me back to rewatch this time with sound. Kiddo gets pushed to the side on their second trip because that candy is for Mom and Dad.
Fucking hell. They come back for oh my god. People like this are annoying. Fucking Christ.
Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you.
Oh, please do.
In this video, we see a severe storm outside this person's house, but things get even scarier when a sudden blast of lightning strikes one of the trees in the backyard.
Oh god. Ooh. Jesus.
Thanks for watching.
Fuck, goddamn.
Stay vigilant, friends.
Oh, wow. Jesus. Yep, that was scary. That would certainly be scary indeed. Holy fuck. Oh boy. Let's see. What can we watch next? I think we could... Yeah. Let's watch some unusual memes. I think that could be fun to watch. Yeah. Wow. Oh, Jesus. No. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. I was about to say, it's not like literally a jokey hazard. Why? Oh, what? Oh, I was about to say impressive, but oh god. Oh wow. I don't know if that was more impressive or completely dumb. Oh wow. Okay, now that was impressive though.
Park the car there. You can't park the car there. You cannot park the car there. Oh no. Look
He
at
don't
this
say.
fucking pig. Look how sick this pig is. Oh no.
That is a pig.
Pig in the gaff, absolutely fat.
I think that fucker's gonna explode. Oi! Rip Luigi, I guess. Oh god.
Complicates fucking things.
What the What the fuck? Impressive, I guess? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Those fucking enemies were so dumb. Like, literal, just rolling, giant rolling balls, and somehow they were just like, nope, yeet. Fucking hell.
What's up? I swear.
What those mice?
People be saying they on some bullshit. What the fuck is this?
My bad. What? Oh. Yep, they did. Oh, that sucks. Almost impressive. Hey. Get fucked. Are they playing fucking Call of Duty? You can't be serious. Oh my god. What? Why? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? No! Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that sucks.
Let me just tighten that up there. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Okay, that was kind of sick. No!
Call me asparagus.
What? Huh? What? Did you calendar something else? What the fuck?
I think we might need to modify the 650.
Oh wow, what the fuck?
This is a gamble.
Deserved. Oh my god. What the fuck kind of shoes is... What in the clown shoes? No, no, no. Aye! Oh! Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Yow! Wee! Oh, no. No! My broski.
For me. Drive straight through this and see if we survive. Uh-oh. We don't.
Oh my god. Oh.
I can record the toe beans.
Toe beans! Oh, hi there.
I thought the customer was always right. You gonna be
What
right
the
now.
fuck?
Kick your ass.
Welcome to the Finnish
Eh?
Cruise channel, and today we are crushing and lollipop. We will crush right now. Oh shit!
Oh my goodness, what happened right now? We have to look. Oh fuck! It looks like dog shit.
It does. Oh boy, chilling! God damn!
Decir un trago.
That's so cute! I love that. What in the actual fuck is that? That's a hazard. That's a straight up hazard. Never mind. I love dogs. No! Why? No! What the fuck? What? Okay, that's impressive. Huh? What? How do you manage to do that? Oh. What? Jesus, what the fuck is happening? What? What's with what? What? Huh? What? Huh?
Roll for dexterity.
What? Oh. Koala! I love koala! Aww, that was cute. And yeah, why not? Let's watch the one before. There we go. Ow! Brother, what the fuck?
Autofill, and it's starting off as a bit of a dribble at first, and then it just...
Me when I drank too much water, and I need to piss. Anyway. No! What the fuck? What the hell? What? Okay. Oh. Goodbye. Oh. Well, that's one way to win, I guess. Oh, goodbye. Okay. Ah, so cute. Wait. Oh, no, no, no. No! What? Huh? Wait, what? Impressive. I love that. I love that. That sound bite. It's so good.
Today, very intense workout.
What
Hardcore, very
the
heavy.
fuck?
Very tense, thick muscle.
Why? Jesus. I think you did break it. What? 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 That's impressive. Ah! Oh. Little shit.
centipede? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh my fucking god. No! Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Oggi a casa mi hanno fatto trovare una nuova ricetta. Tortellini alla diva.
I know you feel it.
Why wasn't this room?
So many of you felt like you've just simply been forgotten.
Oh, what?
Maybe I might capito.
What? Okay. Aww. Ah! That sounded like a Pokemon. That literally sounded like a Pokemon. Ah! Oh, it's gonna roll everywhere, isn't it? Nope, okay, impressive. Oh. Well, that works, I guess. Oh, that... Oh, yeah, he's a goner. Oh, well done. No! Oh. What? What? What is that? No! No!
Come back in the house.
Aww. Wait, no, 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 what? No, 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 what? No! Oh, fuck no, no, what the fuck? Wait, is that taxidermy? That's taxidermy.
You got a good holdover?
Yeah.
You're watching a master at work.
That's not Spider-Man, that's Spider-Truck. I'm so sorry.
Why don't you go someplace where no one has
Impressive,
ever been
though.
before? All you need is the Jeep. It's got guts. Rugged Jeep
Okay.
Oh. Yummy. Can I get a piece of that ass, Gordon? Hit me up after work today, hun.
What? Bro, Homeboy's playing Genshin Impact on release right now. What the fuck?
Roll for intelligence.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, ow. So cute. I like that. Hey! No! Oh. Is that a pig? What the actual Is that a rat? Okay, that's cute. What the actual fuck?
She's laying. Oh.
Oh. Goodbye. Impressive. What the fuck? Okay. What? 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 Why? Oh. I mean, impressive, but
a bra. It holds up 2 milk factories. What is the strongest thing in the world? It holds up 2 milk factories. Hey, Beto, don't you know? If you don't know, I know. A bra holds up 2 milk.
Survival
What?
of the fittest.
What?
Species better adapted to their environment live on, while others perish. Plants versus Zombies Garden Warfare.
are you? Is that an actual Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare ad? Jesus. Hey, hello. Trying again. Is it starting over? Anyway, it's getting late. Good night. Oh, good night. Mice are cute. I don't know why, I just kind of like rodents. I don't like those rodents' tails, but yeah, I kind of, in a way, I kind of like rodents a little bit. I don't know why. But yeah, I think this might actually be a good spot to maybe end today's stream, I'd say. Yeah, yeah, I'd say that about does it for today's stream. Yeah, as always, if you like what you saw in the I forgot how I made my outro. I'd say this is about does it for today's stream. As always, if you are new to the channel, if you like what you saw, be sure to follow if you're not already, and also be sure to check out the rest of my social media, such as YouTube, Twitter, DeviantArt, and TikTok. Give them all a follow. Also be sure to join my Discord, which is also in that link. If you like to do all of that, I'll greatly appreciate it. I'll be happy if you do. And yeah, let's find someone to rate, shall we? Yeah, let's rate this person. Add. Why? There we go. And yeah, that about does it for today's stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll be seeing you whenever the fuck I decide to stream again. Good night, everyone. Bye.